Another classic from Bally.
Here we are at the Playboy Mansion. And here to take us on the tour is Kimberly, who is the Playmate for September 2009.
Hello.
Should we go and have a look?
Let's go. The game house is my favorite spot in the mansion.
Okay. Oh no, so when she said game house, I thought she meant like deer and venison and stuff like that.
Oh no,
It's
games!
actually, sorry, I forgot I was in America.
Yes, Hugh had one of these in his game room since it was new. He actually has a bunch of them. He has all the Playboys. Did you know?
Gee, I wonder why.
Well, I guess to get the license. But did you know they made four digital Playboys? People say, no, there's only three. The 1978 one, then Data East had the 35th anniversary, was in 88 or 89, and then Stern came out with one in 2002, right, Frank? 2002, and then the last one, which was supposed to be released in 2000. Didn't know that, did you? It was going to be the third release or the fourth one of the Pinball 2000. That was the Williams Bally system that's going to have the TV monitor in it. They made Revenge of Mars, and Star Wars Episode 1, and then it was going to be the Playboy or Wizard Blocks, one or the other, but it was the third or fourth release. I understand, I don't even think they got as far as a playfield done, but that never happened. There were also some mechanical Playboys, but they weren't related to the Hugh Hefner. But this one was the first, and this is the one that a lot of people feel is the most collectible.
1978, right?
78.
It's the best.
18,250 of them. That's a lot of pinball. A lot of machines being made. Oh, it's a good year, isn't it, young
Last
man?
year. God grace the rest of you with my greatness.
At least he knows it's great, huh? Look at this machine. Not one broken plastic. Near perfect. Look at this playfield. And it's all because of that man over there, Steven. That's right. Steven has prettied it up where needed. We've put purple LEDs here at the top, and then we have the white. The regular, because the real bright ones just didn't look right. And we put color changers in here. We figured that it deserved that. Back here in the head, we have all white because of the girls and the way it's set up, but they did put some blues. Let's take a look. Look, this back glass is perfect. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. The game had to get quite a bit of scrubbing, but it's a beauty. Inside, see how nice and clean. All the displays were removed. A new solder flowed. We've done the same with up and down on the connectors. We have our battery, so it can be changed easily down the road in about 5 years. Still has the inspection stickers still in it. Look at that, even on the harness. Power supply, we did put those new bridges in it, courtesy of Steve Young. He makes bridges for this that are thicker, they run a little cooler, they have heavier leads, you have to drill out the holes, and you will never, ever have to change them again in your lifetime. You have to change the bridges, otherwise your computer-controlled lights aren't as bright. They're just a little dimmer. So you do that work. Capacitor up here for the 5 volts to make the 5 volts nice and smooth. Oh, I always like that. I show you this before, but Bally very cleverly put all the instructions for setting the dip switches, and look, even how to put the game into self-test with all the keys and what each thing does. What very, very good of them to do that. That's
Why are they great?
A lot of people. Great. We just keep these videos, we have to keep making these things, Frank. Anyway, look at the artwork now. Now let's gawk at Steven. By the way, the legs have not been done. We actually popped the original. Frank, show the ugly casters on these legs. We actually ran out of dollies. We have so many pins. So I said, throw the legs on. We'll shop the game. We're going to take the legs off, and then these will get painted and cleaned in the new casters. The casters are the crowning touch. So many people skip them. But you notice that a lot of our games that are on these parts do not have the legs on them. So that's one of the last things we do. Legs, you know what? Let's show you the legs. First of all, there's some legs, right? How about those Playboy Benny legs?
They look like a row of balonies in the deli case.
Look, legs a go-go. Legs. Television's a go-go. Team holding a go-go. Boxes a go-go. We have too many boxes now, Frank. See, we sell a lot of stuff on eBay. We have about 100 auctions up, by the way. So if you ever are looking for stuff, we post stuff all the time up there. Now, the person getting this, that's actually going to vend this machine, is going in a club, but it's a private club. And they requested the game. We load it in, and of course our credit light appears. Now, courtesy of one of the viewers, he's told us, I never knew that. That's there because in some places you couldn't show a credit, but that told the player that they have a game waiting. And here is our ball, and now we are ready to play. By the way, there are adjustments to the keys here. I want to show you something. See, if you roll here, it spots that one. Well, there's switches that you can set, so you can roll through this one, and this one will go out. But if you flip the switch the other way, you have to roll through each one individually, and it lights these 5. And the 5th one is here. That's your 5th key. And when you go into the grotto, you collect all those lovely points. And she kicks it right out like that. Isn't that nice? So many of these Playboys, all center areas, all worn out. So it's kind of nice when you get a game that's not that way. All right, we got our ball back. See, this is a one-way right here. This only lets the ball in one way. So you can roll that puppy in, and then you come right out. Nice. A lot of nice features on this. Frank, I'm sure there's some other videos that are floating around on this. I'm trying to think of anything. Top here. We'll get a special now. That's the settable adjustment. You heard the knock. Oh. Frank? Yep. The spring. Look at that. Look at that. Brand new drop targets, but the spring has fallen off. So we will have to pop that back on. We just did a service call on the phone just a few minutes ago. We delivered 3 machines on Monday or Tuesday. And one of them developed an issue, but it turned out to be a loose chip on the board. It was a Missile Command video game. That's the one I didn't have time to film because I was at Knoebels. But the customer fixed it himself. It didn't even have to take the back door off because on the Atari games, you open up the front door and the circuit board's right there. You reached it, pressed the chips in, came back on. And that's something similar to this. If the spring came out, this will be easy to fix. I guess a lot of you who have Bally games, these drop targets, what breaks is the hook where you hook the spring. It develops a crack so the spring just pops right through and the spring won't stay on, but this will be an easy fix. You know, Frank, I guess it's time. We should go back to the mansion and finish our tour. What do you say, Frank? Let's go back.
Okay, have you got enough?
Good night. Now buzz off!